All right, man. What's your name and where you from?
So my name is Skittles Casper Rohelno Lucifer Freelo, and
Okay.
I'm from JP, Japan, or a military. I was born on a military base in Okinawa.
How old are you?
I don't know that right now because I hit my head on the ground,
Okay.
saving somebody from dying.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, no problem.
Are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What caused you to be homeless?
Honestly, I just like taking care of people. And a
Okay.
lot of people I vibe with most are homeless people. I also like being outside.
Would you say you do any drugs?
Yes, I do. Very quite honestly and truly. I
Okay.
do not advise to get into drugs, but if you do not blame yourself. That shit fucks you up. I know the struggle.
How was your childhood growing up, man?
Difficult and easy. There are times where it was hard because I've been raped and pillaged and treated like shit, but also at times it was good. I try to remember the good times always and forever.
Did you have both parents growing up?
I did not. Actually, I didn't have any of my parents growing up.
How would you say people treat you on a day-to-day basis, man?
Relatively well, honestly.
That's cool. What would you say you learned way too early as a kid?
How to be an adult.
How to be an adult.
I spent all my time taking care of my siblings or my street family, as well as my sister Jasmine. I raised her from the ground up even though she's older than me. But I actually enjoyed doing it, and I'd do it all over again if I had a chance. You know, if I could live my life over again, I'd go through the good, the bad, and the ugly all over again.
What did you normalize as a kid that wasn't normal?
Drugs, sadly. But I always protested against it as well. The reason why I'm a walking drug advisor is one thing I say all the time is don't do drugs, kids. Don't get into drugs, kids. I say
Right.
that because getting into drugs fucks up your life.
Who would you say hurt you first as a kid?
My brother
Mm.
used to beat me up a little too righteously, but I don't blame him for it.
What scared you the most growing up as a kid?
Losing my family.
Want to go in a little bit more detail?
The thought of my family dying was my biggest fear. The people that I loved and cared about, and the people that supported me.
Did anyone listen to you when you was growing up as a kid? Like when you had problems, did you have somebody to go to, or
Not
did?
all the time. Actually, I was ignored more times than I was, you know?
What did you blame yourself for as a kid growing up?
The mistakes of my family.
Mm.
I spent all my time trying to right all the countless wrongs I've done. I used to be a very violent person because of the trauma I had and the things I went through.
Let me ask you this: who were you as a younger adult before drugs?
Well, I got into drugs at the age of 5, so I can't really say that I was anything before an adult, but who I was before drugs, I was a very violent and angry person. That's why I don't like wearing the color red often.
Mm. When did life go left for you, man?
All my life.
All
There's
your
a lot
life.
of left turns, but there's also a lot of right turns too.
Where would you say you sleep most nights?
On the ground, outside. But also my homies help me out here and there, so just depends on when it happens.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do people misunderstand about you the most?
They think I'm this complex, intricate person, but I like things simple.
Okay. Would you say there's a pain that you're trying to numb?
Yes, definitely. It's the loss of my wife.
How long was you guys married?
4 years.
4 years. Do you still talk to her?
I haven't been able to talk to her at all, and the last memory I have is her getting to death in front of me because she loved me.
Mm,
And just hearing her screams and shit.
right. Sorry to hear that, man.
No, that's
What
what happens.
What would you say the worst moment drugs put you in?
Honestly, I'd say the arguments between my wife were the worst moments. It wasn't over the drugs, it was just over the things that happened.
Mm. Let me ask you this: what did you lose that still hurts you to this day?
My son, Lucian,
Want to go into a little bit more detail? What happened to your son?
he's fine right now, and he's relatively grown up well, but we lost my son because we couldn't take care of him. And we had a lot of battles with CPS. But I've almost got it back, so I'm happy.
Okay. Is there a moment that you wish you can redo in life?
No, actually. Everything I've gone through and everything I've been through has taught me a lesson that was valuable and made me stronger. If I didn't have all the lessons in my life, I'd never see what I was today.
Right.
I have all this room, more room to grow
I
and
feel
be
you on that.
stronger.
I feel you on that. What scares you the most about the future?
Honestly, the relative trait of people caring about me. I don't fear rejection in life. I fear the success, the relative trait of the girl actually liking me or the person actually liking me.
What's something good about you that people don't see?
My smile.
That's what's up, man. Who do you feel let you down the most?
I can't think of anybody, honestly. A lot of people let me down at times, but they always build it back up. So I don't think I could ever say that anybody ever let me down because I don't believe that. The one that let me down the most is myself, though. But even
Okay.
then, I question it.
Okay. Accountability. I feel that.
Yeah, I love taking responsibility for my actions.
That's what's up, bro.
If I don't take responsibility for them, why am I doing them? And my biggest matrix in life is if I don't want to do the time, I won't do the crime.
Okay.
Or if I can't do the time, I won't do the crime. Which means I will sit in jail until the point in time my sentence being up. And I won't let myself get out, or I won't call for help, or I won't, I'll do
Okay.
my full sentence.
Okay. We got a couple more questions.
Go
What's
for it.
what's one thing about you that you want the people watching to know?
Just a smile always. And that the world is a stage, and the stage is a world of entertainments. But understand, guys, that you all can be a performer or actor or anything on the daily. You just gotta treat the world like it's your own playground. Use your imagination. Always keep your imagination in mind.
One last question. What
Go for it.
advice would you give someone growing up? You know, someone that's younger. What advice would you give
Uh-huh.
them walking in your shoes?
I would give myself to always remember to keep his head up, but also your every force you create has an echo. Your own bad energy will be your undoing. The other one I would tell him is Koro Sensei, Assassination Classroom. The difference between the novice and the master is that the master has failed more times than the novice has dared to try.
Hmm. Well, man, I appreciate you for today's
Of
interview,
course,
man, and I hope you have a good rest of your day,
you
bro.
as well.